Hello and welcome back to Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Hopefully, as you can see, we have a bit more money and we have a bit more resources. I've been away and I have broken down 2 Carolines to get here, both of which were auto-sorted, so we did lose 10%, but I did complete the contracts. And now we've got just enough liquid, I think. I'm sure it was 1,200 or 1,250, but enough liquid to hopefully speed up our crane. So we'll order that. That's going to cost us 300. Excellent job. So that gives us 500 back. Now we have 86,000 in metals. So I am going to sell half of it, roughly. We'll sell about 40. There we go. I wonder, can you type it in? You can't. Anyway, that'll give us 800. Now, can we upgrade our hammer? That's the next thing.
Hello. आप क्या चाहते हैं, my friend?
We're at level 7. 900 for it. So it'd leave us 400. Do that. Now, what's that going to cost to make?
Shubh Prabhat, my friend.
Shukmanar indeed. Oh, 225. So we've got that as well. Okay. So 60 damage, 150 speed.
फिर मिलते हैं, my friend.
Oh, that's a beast. Look at that. That's like Thor's hammer, that. That's lovely. Right. So we now have 198. I think we need like 200 and something. Or 250, maybe 300 to do our next ship. So we are going to sell a little bit of other things. There we go. Just to get by. Just to make sure. And I think it's not the Mariner. The Mariner is the first full ship. I think it's called... Well, we'll find out what it's called. The Maroon Lagoon. That's what we're going for. 250. We could go Mariner. We could go for the Tuna Colada. But we won't. I think we've started now getting in the pattern of working in order. So I think we'll do all the base ones in order. And then once we've done that, we'll then work into the DLCs. And in DLCs, we'll just jump about to whatever we like, something different each time. But I think base game, let's work through them. So we're going to go Maroon Lagoon. Contracts on this one, 200 for the small one. And that's for Jan. That's wood, first aid kits, a wash or 2 wash machines and a sofa. Palak would like lots of low alloy steel, some acid, some high alloy steel, 2 beds and some tables. And Tarun would like a load of iron, some oil, aluminium, bridge modules, and bridge chairs. And our resources on this are pretty good. Lots of liquid, which is what we need. We need to stock up on liquids. So we'll get this, 250. And let's go. Let's get on it. There it is. The Maroon Lagoon. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's going to take us a while. I should imagine this is going to be an over 3-hour breakdown. I'm going to try and get this all in one episode. And then I think this might be the last. This depends on how good I can get at editing and how much I can shut up. This might be the last one that goes as a singular. We'll see how good I get. There we are. Let's quickly have a little run around. See what we've got to work with. Where can we get in? Oh. So we've got those to cut straight away down the end here. And we've got a small one of those. So this is a big ship. Let's get the light on. Not that it does much. Start collecting up. What I'll do, to try and save a bit of time, is I'll go around. I'll collect up all my loose bits. And as I come across craneables, we'll sort of come back and bring you in. Because I think we waste... Not waste, but I use up about 20 minutes of your time. Sometimes just turn the look around. And you'll see it as we go. We'll try and present this one a little bit different. And we'll see how it goes. If I don't like it, then we'll revert back to my usual jibber jabber in future. But as you see, we've got our first craneable one here. So, early doors. Got stuff on the bottom level. I found the collectible for this one, Maroon Lagoon, is a car that we've got here. So we found the car. You can have a little read of that if you like. We do have another one of these skips down here, which we'll probably end up using. And I have found we've got an electrical room. I think this is beeping. Oh, I don't think it's above. Aha! It is behind. So we'll turn that off. And we'll just grind that down to start with. So that's sort of an easy one that's been sorted already. So up on the centre part of the deck, as you can see, we've got ourselves a container. So we'll get that cut free and gone. And then while that's being hoisted out, we will... Let's grab the rubbish. While that's being hoisted out, we'll get rid of the rope things. So there's 2 or 3 up here, I think. So let's get this out. Oh, why can't this go? I haven't cut the back one. There we go. Getting ahead of myself. There we go. Right, so we'll cut these out. I have already loosened the main engine unit. That's obviously down on the bottom. So that's ready whenever we finally clear our way down there. Like I say, it's going to be a while. This is going to be a while. Hopefully the hammer upgrade is going to help speed things along a little bit. So there we are. That's both of the rope parts gone. And we got a fair bit of materials. I forgot to really take note, but we got a fair bit there. We've already got the wash machines, and that's all we've sort of picked up so far for the contract. So I'll keep searching around and grabbing up the trash. And round off the back end, we have another cargo container. So we'll get this one loosened up, get this hoisted out. And I'll take off these while that's going up. Haven't really ventured too far in the ship yet. We shall, we shall. That's quite a big container, that. He's just letting us know he's on his way. Lovely job. I should imagine these are going to be pretty heavy. Let's put that away. Right, we'll put this around the front, and then we'll sort of head in to the ship a little bit. Done. Lovely. Right, so there was a door. So we've got oil and low alloy off that one. Plenty of kerosene and acid and stuff laying around in this one. Lots going on. Oh, we've got some pipes, and we've got another sort of engine unit here. So we have to be wary of that. Hopefully that's just in here. We can get that sorted. Get our grinder out. Where's the next bit for that? In here. There we are. Carrying too much. So I collected up the gas pipes, and we'll loosen off this power unit, or whatever it might be. Yeah, so you see we've cut those down there already. Let's collect up this stuff. I might smack out a wall, as I like to do. Oh, look at that. We're one-shotting it again. Perfect. That's what we want. Some one-shot action. And now we've got ourselves somewhat of an easier little throw hole exit. Let's just sort of speed things up for us. Nope, we don't want that one. I think we missed some bits with a toilet, didn't we? Yeah. Right. So, back to collecting up. Exploring the ship. So cleared out a couple of bedrooms and some spotlights on the lower deck. I think this is now going to become the control room. When we get the panels, we've got a sofa. So yeah, these are the units they're after, I think. Got a little bit more behind us. If we can get up there. Another first aid box. Right. Just take out the wooden doors. How do we get up? Around the back. So I think that is pretty much the ship cleared out. So I'll hoist this away and then we'll check through the contracts to see if sort of all the pickup bits have been collected. If not, I need to get out there and go find some more. I think that was all the rooms. Just get me my booty out of the way. Indeed, my friend. So we have first aid kits, wash machines and sofa for Janet. Palex, acid, bed and tables, and Turin's oil, bridge modules and bridge chair. So that is all done. So now, just want to double check and sort of work out where all the craneable parts were. So I think there was one below here, wasn't there? So if I go down a layer, in this door, is there one here? There isn't, and there's nothing in that room. Oh, we've got some more pipes here. I think that's all good. I don't think that's from a different thing. And that's sort of all on its own. So we'll just take that. Sweet. That's all good. We've got a broom there as well. Right, so what I'm going to have to do to be safe, I think, because there's going to be a lot to fall down, is take out all this top layer and then all that second layer and then see how far down the rest of it is. So I will do my best to hit everything I need to hit to make this drop. But I think being able to one-shot these joints again is hopefully, anyway, going to make this a little bit quicker and not a mammoth 3-hour job. So I'd like to have time to edit as well today. But we're getting through it. It's then going to be a case of getting the torch and the saw sort of up to spec and speeding them up. Right, which was the way down again? Oh, we'll just fall. We'll just fall, that's fine. Right, so I'll get the top layer here down, and then we'll see how we're looking when it falls. So I think from this, pretty much these 3 layers, the underside of this hasn't been knocked through. But I believe, apart from 2 panels I can't get to, like right out the front there, the other side of those front ones, I think everything else is ready to come down, hopefully. Whoa, I fell down. Right, let's see what's happening, because we might just need to give it a knock more than anything else. There we go. So yeah, all that there is, if I can get it, these front ones here, just because I couldn't reach them from anywhere else. And that's that whole, those 3 layers are all down. So everything now, I'm just going to try and scoop up, collect up. We might be able to get a couple of contracts completed with just what's on here. So I shall do that. And then we'll try and work out the best way to get out the next craneable part, I think. I think that's the plan. Trying to step by step. Still thoroughly enjoying this. And by the way, thank you for coming back and supporting if you are coming back. And if you are brand new and this is the first one that you're checking out here on the Ship Graveyard Simulator, why not go back and check out the others, see how we got here, how we're making our money. And just generally enjoying this game. I know I'm late to it, but it came off a recommendation. I tried the prologue, really enjoyed the prologue. Spent 7 hours nearly on the prologue. And then kind Mr. Rusty, who recommended the game, actually gifted it to me as well. So that's why we are extra enjoyment here. This is all a treat. Literally all a treat for me. Having so much fun. So yeah, I'll carry on. And we'll get this cleared. So hopefully we're now going to bring down this top roof layer. Clear that out. Now I believe this... Ooh, will that come out? Is this one... Oh, it's going to come out straight away. We'll have that. Yes, please. I thought we were going to take out the back wall for that. That's going to go now. As you can see, we've already got one of our contracts done. We can claim that at the computer, but we'll try and get a few more if we can. Get them all finished off, then cash them in together. It might not be till right at the end, but it depends on how it goes. That crane is a lot quicker. So much quicker, that is better. Cannot lie. That's great to see. Don't think we're going to need to use the Future flop down there. We might, but I don't think we will. So we got iron, high alloy, aluminium, and gold off that. So that has given us our second contract. So all we need now, is 1,000 kilos of iron, which is pretty much all the girders. So we might get that pretty quick. And if we do, we'll do what we often do. We'll have a mid breakdown sort out and see if we can get a little upgrade, either for like our gloves or our box, or maybe even try and get the torch and the grinder done. I'm never too fussed with them. I don't mind waiting for them to do their job. It's that crane that was starting to really get to me, waiting on that. But anyway, I shall try and figure out where our next breakdown is. That might even be on the same level. As I go up and clear out the rubbish, I'm sure I'll find it. Well, yeah, I think it's... Is it over there? In one of those rooms? Too much stuff. Right, I'll clear out and then we'll see if we can find it together. So we've had a clear out, picked up my pieces. Our next craneable bit is here. And while that's going out, I've also got started, because it's going to take a bit of time, got started breaking out these sort of support struts. Apologies for any noise in the background. These support struts. So we'll finish this one off. Crane's on its way out already. Oh. Oh, it's ready to just drop, it seems. Smooth piece to camera, mate. Where did that box go? So that gave us iron, aluminium, and oil again. As you can see, we're slowly getting through the iron, the iron that Taran wants. Halfway there, pretty much. Is that one cut? I've got one more cut here, and then I might just sort of knock off these front bits and then let these go. So what I've decided to do, I've missed one over here. There we go. What I've decided to do is try and get these like support struts out. So they've all been cut loose, this one and the two in the middle. And I think everything this side, including that back wall there, has been knocked through. Apart from this little bit that the crates are standing on. So we're going to see how well this all falls down. And I might be able to crane out the struts and get some metal there. So let's see if they'll want to come. So that one is still connected. So I think that's still connected maybe on the base level, which is fine. Because we can clear this out, hopefully, and then crane that out. And then once I got that out, I can work on getting the bottom off. Carrying too much. So yeah, this front bit that I've taken out, that is usually what we don't have on our ships. Our ships that we've been doing mainly start here. So that's all extra length. So that's going to be 2 more large units to come out. So that was 150 iron off that one, which is really going to go towards the contract. So if we can get all 3 of those out, what's that? 450 in iron? By the time I've picked up all this rubbish as well, just got that in the back of the truck, I think we'll have that contract done, and we should be ready to maybe go and get an upgrade. That'd be nice. Another pickup. Probably have to sell some goods to get it, but I'm up for that. I am well up for that, son. Let's see what was in that crate. Because all the liquids that we needed, they're already gone. So that's all bonus liquids for us. And we'll need liquids for upgrading the saw. So we've got high alloy, copper, wood, and kerosene. And we're nearly there for the iron. Look at that. That's great. Excellent stuff. We haven't used that yet. We've got 1 more in here to get. I don't think there was anything on the upper layer to crane out. So nice and speedily, we've cleared out this first section. I'll tell you what, this has gone pretty quick actually. Can we get that? Can we get that? We can get that one, so why can't I get this one? Because, oh, it's not separated at the top. Well, while the crane is going, we'll get the top separated, shall we? There we are. Now it can go. Exactly, my friend. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Gotta get it ready for me if you want me to come and get it. On it, brother. On it. So yeah, everything that's left is now what we normally have. Oh, we clipped the corner of that. Will it make it? Nope. Yeah, everything that we have is what we normally have now on a ship. So it was another 150. Gone. And then, I think that's going to be craneable. And then when that one's lifted, this should be craneable. What have I not cut? What have I not cut? That bit? What is this? Oh. It's fine now. Probably just because I was standing on it. Doesn't help, does it? Does not help. So while they're getting hoisted out, I want to go up there and I'm going to collect the leftovers of what I'd fell before. That's what I'll gather up. So while those parts were going, we've cleared the space, craned that one out. And I do believe now that that is the last one. I think out the back here. We get out the back there. Out the back is now just this layer. So we've just got breakdown now. Just leftovers breakdown. Pretty certain of that. So while that's going, we'll head over to the recycle centre. We'll claim our contracts first. So that was 60, 50, 15, 55 on alloy steel, aluminium, gold and copper. And for our contracts on the Maroon Lagoon, 200, 250, and 500. We've got over 1,000. This is our first time being over 1,000. We could order in a massive ship. Excellent. Exciting times. Right, so I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can pay for upgrade. And I would like to upgrade my box. Thank you very much. Can we do it yet, or do I need to sort my stuff first? We can do it straight away. Lovely.
फिर मिलते
So
हैं
it's
my friend.
240 capacity. We're down to 20. But we've got a lot to sort. We've still got half a ship to break down. So I'll get this sorted. Accidentally fired some liquids into props, I think. So we do have a little reset here. We do have 57. So we'll do a sort again. Oh, it wasn't. It was non-metals went into props. I knew something went wrong. Well, there we go. Pretty good sort. And that puts us at $86. Like I said, we've got plenty of resources still to get, and I can now park a little bit closer. So this is pretty much now just going to be a big breakdown. I don't think there's anything else out there. Now this, I think I'm still going to have to hoist that away. I'm not 100%. I think I'm going to have to... Oh, wrong one. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to get my joists cut. I'm going to clear out the back, try and bring everything down. Do the best I can, and I'll let you guys come back for the skeleton before I drop it. And yeah, not always very successful on that drop, but we'll see if we can get a good one. We haven't had a good drop for a while. I think possibly Green Rex was the last big drop that went well. Seems some way off now. But yeah, I'll get stuck in. Well, I don't think this is going to be a completely destructive drop, but it should be quite a satisfying ripple, I believe. We've knocked out most of everything. We've still got like the bottom layer here, and obviously the underside of the bottom layer of the other part of the ship. But a lot of this should go down quite nice. Oh, we love it when it ripples through. What kept those up? And what did we miss over here? Because that's all down. So what has kept this together? I just needed an extra poke. That's all. Ah, we got insides that I didn't see. There. Lovely. It has that. It's not dropped enough to break through, unfortunately. Which is fine. So what I'll do what I always tend to do. Oh, we've got ourselves stuck. I've done this before as well. We have to pull ourselves out, get stuck underneath there. I'll collect up this, I'll break down this, and then we'll try and see if we can hoist the back end away, and then have a big clearance. So yeah, it's going well actually. I think this is going a lot quicker than the last one. I've been pausing my recording. I don't know what time I actually started to check the clock. But yeah, it's feeling pretty good. And again, I believe we're ready for another satisfying ripple. As it goes. Like to watch it all go down. Ta-da! Not bad. Not bad at all, John boy. I think we can actually call out the back end now. Yeah. Call out that one. If I run over here, call out that one. Look at that. Right, let's try and collect it all up before it goes floating into the air, shall we? And there she goes, the final bit of the Maroon Lagoon. Just scoop up, see what's been flung about that we missed. So I think this has been a pretty decent breakdown. I mean, obviously the one shot with a hammer, thus made a big difference. Grabbing the extra pickup at the end there has helped to clear it. A bit more, well, it's not the extra pickup, it's the capacity. So there's another 800 kilos. I did end up putting a little bit in the... what they call the mobile crane, the skip. I did use that just because it automatically threw some stuff in there as I was doing things. So we do have 4,000 kilos in the warehouse to sort out. We've got 8,500 kilos in the truck. I think that is, let me have a little look, everything. So we'll have another sort. Hopefully I won't mess this up and we'll get a half decent bone. That's probably about 30. Extra 30 quid will do. There we go. It was a 134 combo, an extra 30. Finish that. So that puts us to 119, which isn't enough for the next ship. Now, I didn't grab a screenshot, but I'm hoping there was a bit where I was having a little look around the ship that I can use as a screenshot. So I'm going to sell. I mean, non-metals are good. Let's just try and sell 1,000 of that. I'm sure we're going to need it, but also I'd like the money because, you know, upgrades are a thing. There we go. So, oh, 666. Nearly 66666. Well, let's scrap the ship. There'll be another job done. Let's say general info, all good. Oh, we forgot to read it. The captain had to be drunk when calling it Maroon. Anyway, it may look the best. Yeah, it may not look the best, but still could be valuable. It was been very valuable. Look at the 200, 250, 500. It got us our crane, at least 710. As well as the crane upgrade, it got us our hands. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Decent breakdown. I think it did it quite timely. Hopefully the editing is going to show that it was quite timely. Sometimes I think like, oh, I've done really well with this one. And then it's still like 45 minutes. But that's just how this is. These breakdowns take a long time. I like to try and show what I can. You know, we've got to have a little bit of chat with it and show you where things are and what we're doing. If not, what's the point in doing it? So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Comments and feedback down. Always comments and feedback on what you want me to see, how you want me to do it. If we could do it a different way, let me know. If you'd like to see a little bit of time lapse of me just like smashing stuff, we could mix that in the next one maybe. Or, you know, whatever, let me know. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on. Find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. You guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you again soon for some more Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. I think this should just be called Ship Scrapyard or something. Shipbreaker, but never mind. Bye-bye.